नमस्कार, स्वागत है आपका ध्रुव कोचिंग क्लासेस के यूट्यूब चैनल पे। आज स्टूडियो में हमारे साथ हैं कोमला एंड शी इज फ्रॉम आंध्र प्रदेश। Recently, she has got selected in Ford from Chennai campus at 10.50 lakh package. She associated with us through our campus placement training program. तो चलिए चातुर्य कोमला से जानते हैं कैसा उनका एक्सपीरियंस रहा, what specific questions she has been asked at the time of interview. ठीक तो so कोमला, good evening. How are you?
Good evening, ma'am. I'm good, ma'am.
Okay. So, Komla, first of all, before getting into your campus experience, I would like to ask you, like, what triggered you to do a CMA? Being a commerce student, you did not opt CA, you opted CMA. What was the reason behind that?
Yes, ma'am. When I was choosing between CA and CMA, I saw the duration of the both courses and I saw the syllabus, the course curriculum also. And I observed that there is more stress on costing, accounting, financial accounting part in the CMA course. So, and that's what I wanted. And initially, I saw the both parameters, and after I entered into CMA, and I ensured that I am on the right track, and I was in love with the subjects.
Okay, okay. So, you are the direct entry route or from foundation?
From foundation, ma'am.
From foundation. Okay. So, how many attempts you took for your CMA inter and final?
I cleared all groups in first attempt, ma'am.
Okay, you cleared in first attempt, inter and final both. Okay.
Yes.
So how did you know about the DCC for your campus placement training?
It is through YouTube, ma'am, through the mock interviews. During my CMA studies, also, I used to watch the mock interviews and I was so inspired by the interviews. And I thought that one day I will be sitting there being interviewed by you, ma'am.
Our pleasure to having a qualified CMA like you. So, how many companies shortlisted you for Chennai campus?
Three companies, ma'am.
Okay. And what was the recruitment process of the Ford? Like it was GD or what?
The recruitment process of FERD is like that. First, it will conduct assessment test where it will give the case study, a big question to be solved in Excel only.
Okay.
And I have submitted the Excel sheet. And
Mhm.
after that, it has conducted a GD group discussion. And
Okay.
after that, it has conducted the personal interview.
Okay. Okay. So what was asked in case study?
It is about marginal costing, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
They asked whether the plant has to be shut down or not.
Okay. Okay. So in our campus placement training program, we keep the domain session of the costing, which is taken by the CA Ritika Rathi, and how that session helped you. Could you, at the time when you were solving the case study, could you align that the domain session which you have taken in the campus placement training and at the time of case study, how it was?
It was really helpful, ma'am, because in the domain session, ma'am covered throughout syllabus I mean, main concepts in short period of time, and especially she told when what is the shutdown point. And due to that revision, I could recollect it within a second when I was solving the case study. So, first of all, because I recall that I built a confidence that I can solve, it was really useful, ma'am.
Because I have also get the feedback from the participants who are recently qualified CMA that they qualified, they know every subject, but at the time of placement, it is not possible for the CMA to revise the whole syllabus because it's not exam. We have to
Yes,
pick very specific concepts, very specific topics which can be asked in the interview. Okay,
yes,
so apart from the case study, and how was your GD? Like, how was your GD experience?
yes, ma'am. About the for GD session or GD sessions with the DCC classes.
Okay. So how many GD practices you done?
Uh, Many GD sessions were conducted, ma'am, about 10 group discussions.
And
It
wha-
was really useful, ma'am. I got habituated with the group discussions.
okay,
There was a lot of difference between first GD and the last GD.
yes. Yes,
Yes,
and the faculty also observe the participant also observe the difference between the first GD and the last GD, and the confidence level was like this at the time of GD when you are appearing in campus, right?
yes, ma'am. Correct.
And what were other questions you have been asked in the interview?
Interview. First, they started with the introduction part,
Hmm.
then the work experience, then they asked me to explain the solved case study once again.
Okay,
And after that, on the spot, they gave a case study in Excel to be solved.
okay.
And after that, they went into the finance domain,
Mhm.
where they asked the ratio analysis.
Okay, okay.
Why should we do the ratio analysis and all? And they asked a question that if you are a chief operating officer, then what will be your conclusion whether to shut down a plant or not be in a recession period? Not the chief financial officer, it differs from the chief operating officer. We have to look into the goodwill and the customers also.
Okay. So any question from the taxation?
They didn't ask any question from taxation, ma'am.
Okay. So they focused on the costing part and the ratio analysis and all. And what profile they offered you? Like what in what role you are going into for?
Financial analyst, ma'am.
Okay, great. And the location?
Chennai, ma'am.
So I
Fortunately, I'm
think
not in South India.
I remember when you joined to our campus placement training program, it was a specific concern of you that you want the job role or you want a profile in the southern part of India, and luckily, congrats, you got in Chennai. So how long? Like, what is the distance in number of in form of number of hours from your home to Chennai?
It is about 4 hours, ma'am. Through
4
bus
hours.
or train. Yes, ma'am. Just
So
4 hours.
okay, so every weekend you can move to home, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a
I'm
good for
about that.
good for parents also. They can see you and every week. Great. So and for every CMA aspirant which who is pursuing CMA, whether in a CMA inter or CMA final, what is your advice to them?
The important advice is that keep maintain confidence, ma'am. Because whenever we see the clock, the it goes on running, and it tells that you can't do it. And we should be in a position, in such a position that we should tell that I can achieve it. I'm a winner. So it is very important that we should stand by ourselves, even though all the situations may be against us. We have to stand by ourselves.
Okay. Okay.
Confidence is very important, ma'am.
Right. And it was our conversation at the time of placement training, and I want that you tell to other person who are viewing this interview that you had some concern that what should you wear in the interview. So what
Yes,
do you feel? Does it impact so much that you wear some professional or whether a suit or sari, or your confidence matters?
confidence matters, ma'am. Because there were so many people wearing churidars also.
Yeah,
That and there are people who wore formals with no confidence. So it shows at the end of the day, confidence only matters, ma'am.
yeah. You remember I told you the same thing. Whether you wear suit or whether you wear sari or a formal, whatever it is, at the end of the day, your confidence matters. That industry wants you to bring into their corporate or in their office. So thank you so much, Komla, for being with us. And we all like to congratulate all the best for your future. Definitely do your best in Ford, and may God give you whatever you want. Thank you so much.